Welcome back to Timberborn and our Lakes playthrough. So we've definitely started to increase our well-being here and all other things. Now, last time I decided to do the Fountain of So Much Joy. Yeah, right, okay, whatever. And I just have a feeling that this just will not work. And the reason why is this water here needs to be up to this level. And it won't. And it can't be. Now, also, in my, let's say my infinite wisdom, which was questionable at best, I decided that I would have this as a pond. Oh, yeah. But the problem being is this level here is actually lower than this level here. So this is going to rush back into this. So this was, shall we say, not a great idea. So I think, in essence, I think I'm all right now when this goes up. In fact, actually, I'm probably not even right there, actually. I'm probably... well, we'll see. If I have to do some emergency stuff, then I have to do some emergency stuff. But I think if it goes up this... If I do this, I think I'm perfectly fine. He says, with not much confidence. But anyway, I can't believe... It was a good idea at the time. I try these things, and sometimes I get them right, and well, sometimes I get them wrong. And this time I got it wrong. Now I could build to get this. I think now I'm gonna wait till it actually gets built, which means it's gonna need 300 metal. Yeah, right, whatever, and 100 treated planks. Now we haven't got the treated planks. Yeah, but we need 400 in that. So I've already got the planks, but not any of the other stuff to get this actually built. I just thought it'd be really nice. Now, I've obviously not tried this before. We've done the others. And I also did a boob and I got rid of everything else. And I've got actually no more dirt, which is another problem. That now we're having to basically put everything back again. I got rid of. But anyway, apart from that, it's going okay. don't even go there. There may be a saving. Well, I don't even think there's a saving grace. Actually, I think I'm. Yeah, there's no saving grace whatsoever. You just, I might. Because this, I still think that this needs to be at this level. The water needs to be at this level in here. If I do... I've not tried it before, but if I do a, not a fluid dump, if I do a mechanical dump, should be able to raise the level. Pumps water or bad water up one side and discharges them on the other side. Now, maximum depth 5. That's quite a hell of a lot. Requires access to water. Now, where's all the water from? Which would be a question I'll be asking. I normally put this down to about 65. Is it just coming back in again? I'm not actually quite sure. Yeah, I think it's actually coming back in again. But we've also got this at the back, which is not doing anything, which it should be. Right, so if I do this and plug this now. Ay. My catastrophic errors have caused a slight problem. I'll do that as a... because I want to get the other... the Fountain of No Joy in. Obviously making treated planks. That's fine. I'm obviously making metal. That's fine. Although I'm not really making it at a fast rate at the moment. But we are... we're holding steady, so to speak. And it is pushing. It needs to push through. Which it is. And obviously it's going to start filling up. Which is fine. It's at the level... now it's at the level... not at the full level of this. Which is fine. This needs to be a bit... I don't know how far this needs to be before... I think if I get it up to about here, it's fine. As long as I don't go over this, it's fine. Anyway, let's not worry about that. My misdemeanor is terrible. Now I could use this as some sort of water because it's rushing down here quite nicely, but I'd have to increase it and, you know, put a dam here and then we'll get some power back here to do whatever I want to do. But these carousels are a real pain. They have to be... there's... yeah. The problem also being is how, where the hell you put the damn thing. The thing is there might even be better in here if I can work somewhere to transfer. See, the power is just behind this. Now, yeah, this is at 1. This is at... yeah. It's not going to work. Not the way I want it to work, anyway. Although I could blast there. Now, depending on how high this is going to get when I do this. At the moment, it's just going through quite nicely, and I'm having no issues with anything, which is nice. But I am... I mean, we're at 90, you know, only 90-something percent. If I can just increase that by about 30%, let's go to 30. And see if I can increase the... yeah, see, it just doesn't get the power in. That's... it's so difficult to get the right power. It's this. I wish I'd never have taken any of this out now, and it would have... it was a good idea at the time. But now it's a terrible idea. The other see, what I've also done is gone down 1. I could have used this for an aquatic centre, which would have been awesome, because it would have been very rarely it would have been emptied of water, you know. But oh, we digress. I think if I want them here, the thing is I want these carousels something like here. Now I've got 2,000. I don't think even I've got enough for a carousel. I know. I stand corrected. I do have enough. Now, we could also... I don't yet... I was trying to... no, I suppose I could put them in here. That would be a... that would be a better place, because that can have water in. The Lido. Is it the Lido? I can't remember what to call it now. Something like that. Anyway. Right. Our Fountain of No Joy is almost... yeah, it's almost... see, I didn't do the water there. Which I don't know whether it was a good idea, bad idea, or whatever idea that was. But I still think it needs to have. And like I said, I can't actually do it. I think I could do it with the other fluid dump, but I'm not too sure yet. So we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. I think yeah, they can go in the zip line and they'll find where they would need to be, which is cool. I'm just getting them to just put this back, and then we should theoretically, as long as that's no, that's shouldn't all be in though, should it? No, that shouldn't be in. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a flipping minute. That's not how it works. I've just worked it out. It has to sit. I think it has to sit in there. So this here, I've got the tunnel. That's fine. That's how it's supposed to be. No, I buggered up, didn't I? I've done it wrong again. That's fine, I think. But this here should these should not be here. That way, the fountain of no joy could be sat right in here. Because I've got it downwards. And I think that's the only way that I can actually do it. Or does that need to go down fully? Yeah, that might need to actually go down fully. Oh, hell's fire and brimstone. I've not done one of these before. Because this won't work. Oh, will it? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I don't have that one, that's the... Is that the centre one? Which is the centre one? Oh, I've got this wrong as well. That's two, that's two. This is the centre. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm not even sure how the hell it works. Either that, I've not gone down far enough, and that's why this should be one down more, and not actually how this is. That way, I can sit the fountain of no joy. As long as I don't have it in this... I think the center is this. I think this is how it sits. I may be right. I may be wrong. Right, let's just blow this. I can't get to that, can I? Because... If I take this out, I just want to know that if I take that out, I can put the thing over it. Or I can blast down a rectangle underneath there, as long as I have this center one done. It sits on the center. It's got to be the center one. I think it has. This is why I'm, like, not sure, because I've not built it before. There you see. It can't do that because obviously that's in the way. But if we do this, and I take that out and it doesn't affect it here, I can then blast around this square, drop that down one more, and have the water come up from there. Now, the water will still not work because it's not high enough. This is what I was trying to say before. I ain't flipping fluid duping it. I could do it from that side and fluid dump it from that side, but I just need to know what I'm actually supposed to be doing. And like I said, it's low. But that would mean that I could increase the side of it then, and then have it actually, like, not in there. Well, I suppose it's okay. Oh, that's a bit weird. It is in there now, like that. But the water has to come up around to go in the fountain itself. Come on, build the bloody thing. Yeah. That's it. Building the fountain of no joy. I call it that because it's been a right pain in the posterior. Right. Yeah. So, if then the only way to do what I think I'm gonna have to do is then go, let's say, here, and do some sort of carousel. Carousel, mate. It's a carousel. So we have this. I don't know how far, but I'm just gonna. It's a 9 block. With that out, if I remember rightly. Like that. That's how it sits. Yeah, it sits on that block. So, if I put something, if I do that and I dig down here and then send the power to the power shaft of this, it will connect it all in. But get it even lower, because that's terrible. It's terrible, mate. Right, let's... do me a favour and pick that up. If this allows this, I can blast around by putting another ladder in. I know, it's dumb, but what the hell. The fountain of no joy is not actually any joy whatsoever. Right. If that doesn't work, right, let's do that then. Now, does that class the fountain of joy to have some joy? I'm still saying it needs to be... I don't even know whether it needs to be in this, out that water, or what the hell it needs to be. I have no idea. There. So that is the crux of it there. No, it still needs that one. You son of a monkey. But does it? I don't know. I still don't know. Right, let's... Because that needs to be that height, you see. And it's no way going to get anywhere near that height. Well, I can blast some of this out. So. And then put that in. Over a wall, if you get what I mean. This is the height that it needs to be. I can't do that because obviously that is that height there. But like I said, if I use one of them fluid dumpy things and do a trench downwards, which is right the way down to the bottom, I'll get more water in. But I don't want to get some water out. This is stupid. Anyway. And that is where I want the trench to go down, which is 2. In fact, yeah, that will no. Let's go down as far as we can go down. I don't think that is the right thing, but I'll go down as far as I can go down. Yeah. Because I want them up. I don't want them on the floor. I thought I'd have them on like some nice stilts or something. I don't even have to have stilts. I could even have them on some ground or something, you know? Right. Let's take this out. And let's then take that out. That obviously has a path in. To the fountain of no joy. See, that's allowed me to do it. Which I think looks pretty flipping nice. I mean, that looks pretty flipping nice. I mean, I don't even know which way it's supposed to be around, but it doesn't really matter, because if I send it around this way, it's still the same as sending it around any other way. Right. Like I said, I don't think that is enough water for the fountain of no joy. I can't think why I've done that now, but I'm sure there's some reason why. Anyway, right. So we've. Oh, let me blow these in. That's going to take me down as far as I can. There's not actually that much I can do with that. Because I send them this way. Nope, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Get rid of that. Yes, the power situation on these is a bit of a... It's a bit weird. Well, it's not weird. It's just a pain. Wait a minute. Wait a flipping minute. Wait a minute. I have... No. I was thinking I have a cunning plan. But maybe it's not as cunning as I think it is. I was thinking, why don't I put the pipe in there and then send it round that way? It doesn't matter if it's got water in it, does it? I mean, that's the pipe anyway, isn't it? I mean, it needs to go in there if I get the Fountain of No Joy in there. This is too far from a district, so it cannot be reached. What do you mean it can't be bloody reached? Are you telling me that it has to go down there? You're having a flipping Jim Jam. You're telling me that you have to build it underneath. And, like, you're right close to it, man. What's wrong with you, you babby ass? Let's do a quadrant out here, then. That'll allow me to get the ladder out. Obviously, they can't walk down here after that, but at least it'll allow me to get something down. This flipping Fountain of Joy is a flipping nuisance. I know that. That's the first time I've actually built it, like, you know, so I suppose in the sense that knowing what it actually is. See, that's the level of the water. But that isn't high enough, I don't think. It needs to be to this level for it to suck it up. I think. I might be wrong. Right, I've now got that. I don't want to go... Or does it need to come into this level? I have no idea. All I know, it's an absolute pain in the posterior of the posteriors. Right, can now you reach? Well, you might be able to reach in a minute. If you can't reach, I am going to lose my mind. But I am going to get ready, no matter what, to get this going. It will build it because obviously they can get around here. Now I'm going to need one of these, and then I'm going to need that and that. I don't particularly like it. I wish it was buried. I wish it was buried even further, but I can't bury it further. But it is what it is. Is that going to actually... Yes, that's actually going to work. Would you credit it? Yes. The Fountain of No Joy is going to start getting... So you can't... Do you know what? That's yeah. Everything else can, like, build right next to it. But no, Fountain of Joy. The Fountain of Complete and Utter Misery. I need 100, and I've got absolutely none of them. Right, we're at 100. How the hell do I get more pallets from here? Hmm. Yes, it wasn't one of my best ideas for taking these things down. But I think I'll have to learn about why did I just do that? About all this. I don't think you can see it. Oh, I can see. I was thinking, is that no? There's no actual way for me to do any form of better idea than that. Because this lane will go right the way through. See, I can go one down, but I still don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. As long as the any form of fluid dump is at the same level as what you want it to be, I think it'll work. I may be wrong, Mike. I don't know. We've got no metal, nothing, no anything. So this is going to take quite a while. Ah, so that's working. Is that still causing me problems? I hope it's still causing me problems. I might as well do that then. I mean, the end of the day is, when a drought comes in and that stops, that's just going to go under there and then just stop anyway, isn't it? I mean, it's not as if it's going to... It's not as if it's going to have any more water in, less from there. And if I keep this low, it'll flow back into here and keep this irrigated. Well, that's my excuse, and I am sticking to it. So I don't really know whether I need this, because I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to take this out, because I think it needs to be... I want this, though. To be done, and I want that to be done. So I want this to... I think I'll be okay with that. I don't think there'll be water coming. I don't think there'll be water coming. I suppose if I put it on dirt, it would be fine. But we are building it, and it is getting through, and it is going. It's doing anyway, so that's perfectly fine. Right, let's get this speed up a little bit. I'll put them down to 16 hours now. We are more happy with that. How are we doing? We're B. Shelter's fine. Sleep's not great, but that'll thing and the hunger and the thing in there. So that'll be okay. We'll get that in. I've got most of this built. They just need to come over and build the rest of it. I'm not quite sure whether it would have been better to shove a pipe through down here. I was contemplating that. Which would have technically been a lot nicer than this thing, but still. We've got a drought in progress, but if we take this as... It's still... Drought approaching. Oh no, it's a drought approaching, not drought in progress. Right, that's gone through. The water table will go through. Right, so if I delete this. No storage available. Well, I can stop that by still blasting down here, I think. And blasting down there. And getting them to pick all this up. I am going to do it. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Like I said, I could have done it from somewhere here. Some of the power from here. I don't know what that is. What the hell is that then? Oh, that's an underground. Yeah. I could have probably taken it from here and buried it right in there. And had it without this. Yeah, I suppose that would have been nicer. Might happen later on. 50 treated blanks. We've got a third of the metal. Am I running out of metal, which is the thing? And where is the metal? Yes, I'm... If I do that, we might actually get somewhere. Probably not. So the drought started. So in theoretical, this will go over, and then once it's got under that, it'll stop. This height here is at 6.5, whatever the thing is, and then it'll stop. That this should equalize this, and not allow that to. It'll go once this stops. Because there's a drought. Whatever the drought is. Drought in progress. If there's a drought in progress. Yeah, so that's going to stop. Eventually, this is obviously stopped now. But this is the same height as this. So it should equalize this water. And not actually allow it to get empty. Theoretically. Even though it's not how I was intended it to be. We still... There we see. Now it's stopped. This is the great pond of whatever. It's too far from a district. Okay. It's not going to be too far in a sec. Thank you. I don't think that'll have any effect on that because that's how high it is. actually might work. I don't think it will. I think it needs to be slightly higher. No, don't want no. What is that then? I have no idea what that was. Yeah, so we got the planks. Halfway through that, and we got a third of the metal, which means I haven't got the metal. Where's the blooming metal, you stupid game? Come on. Empty the blooming thing. Building isn't been empty and does not accept it. It says it's been emptied, but it's not been emptied. Oh, this is this silly thing that I did, wasn't it? I did the cardinal sin and put this here and couldn't allow it to be emptied because there's it needs to be connected to something and it's not connected to anything. Never mind. Doesn't matter anyway. I don't think they're using that. Anyway, I think that... Oh, no, they can't. Can't they? Oh, yes, the rear, aren't they? That's what they do. I mean, it may work. I'll only know when it's finished. That's why I don't want to build the thing. But I am going to build this. This has got water in. And we can see the water there. But... that's fine. Now, let's get the power. That's the power shaft. Now, theoretically, I have no idea whether I'm right, but I will know. I'll have to take this out. Well, if I stick... if it's here somewhere, it's definitely not there. No, it was there. Come on, there we go. If I stick the carousel right over that, which is the centre, I'll know whether that'll say, yeah, power's going to it. Get up. Otherwise, I am absolutely at a loss. Now, because this is at this level... Oh, this is going to be a right pain in the... Yes. I cannot put something down there. I have to do it one by one. Yes, it's an absolute pain. Unless I blast this channel here. And then do it and then fill that back in again. But I suppose I have got quite a lot of dirt now. Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's too far away from the thing now as well. Oh, it would be, wouldn't it? Because sometimes I even baffle myself. That will not now. When this gets built. Yeah. I made that look quite nice though. I'm trying to make it look quite nice. See, yes. See, my idea does work there. Where this, it will never ever run out of water. Ever. Well, because this is such a large pond that how is it going to run out of water? It's got no chance. See, what it's doing, it's taking the water back in as a when. Yeah, see, look at me. See, now it's coming down here. But we've still got 3 days, and it's still taking it in. It's taking it in because it's getting sucked out by the beavers. The beavers. So that's not bad. I mean, at least that's something. At least I haven't completely done that. I mean, there's no... Well, I'm saying there's no chance of a wind farm. That's not technically true, is it? You could put a wind farm right the way up here. Connect it in. At least that would then start making these go. Did they do it? Did that actually do it? I don't even know whether they did it. I can't see whether they did do it. That's so difficult to see. I don't really want that. I want that. But it should. That should give me the power that I need. I still don't like it, but still. I can fiddle with that and actually go down here and then connect it and get rid of all that if I don't really like it. But I think it transfers power. Better do. So I'm not going to be a happy bunny if it doesn't. Let's have a more decoration. Nope, that's not where I wanted it at all. Right, let's have a hedge. I can have a fence. I know it's exciting. That's what I thought as well. What did I have there? I had a lantern. I thought, what the hell's that then? It's a beaver. It's a beaver going correct, right the way through the hedge. And then we'll have our, let's get the decoration. Let's see, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, that looks rather quite spiffingly nice. If I'm thinking I moved them, if I thought about it and moved it over one, I could have and moved that down one and everything else that I could have done. It would have been quite nice. It would have been nice, sir. So I've got a third of them, and I've got almost over half of that. I still don't know whether how I'm going to get this to work. But I still say that it has to be at this height with the water. I may be wrong. Oh, I could go down and do this again. This is what I mean by it's an absolute pain. In fact, it's such a pain that because I got so much dirt, I am... Do I just do... I'm going to do that because it'll be faster. I don't know whether it's a 2 or a 1. If it's got a hole, it won't make a difference. Oh, Hellspire. Can't find them. Where the hell are they? Right, that'll get them done, and I can get this... I can't get it done from there. I don't think. Well, I can fill it in, and the will go walk in there. See, that's what I mean. Right, where are you? There you are. Right, let's... No, the trouble is, if I do that, that's not going to work either. Oh. Right, just get on with it. Right. This is now going to come back again, but it's still not losing the water because that's done pretty well, actually. If you think it's only gone down about 1, and I've still got an absolute load of water left that isn't really going to, make a lot of difference. It's just starting to lose this. Oh, yes. You've done the thing that I didn't want you to do. How on earth can you do that? See, the game cannot detect this right at all. You put this wrong and it goes, I don't know. It's not a bug. It's just very difficult. I understand. It's very difficult coding to work out. Is there anything that I can do on the other side? No. Well, I suppose it. Well, I suppose it isn't. But at least I can see this. No, that's actually gone down one. It should be able to reach it from there. Right. These were for treated planks, but we don't need any treated planks. We still need blocks to go into here. How come I'm out of water then? Oh, that's a bit of a downer. Not there's that much I can do about that. Right, so in theoretical terms, if this works, then I'm going to be happy. Then I can get the well-being, and then I can get a carousel. So the carousel can actually, as long as it gets close, no, that's not technically true, because does that now have power? Yes, it does have power, because it would say no power, wouldn't it? Oh, Sam! I am flipping awesome. Right. How do we want this to look is the question. Well, I can't... Oh, I can build one there, but Oh, I will need... No, I won't. No, 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 no. Oh, now this might be an issue. I don't know. Come on, I know. Why did you deselect yourself? No, I don't think I'm not too sure. Yes. Let's... So I've got the power shaft up there. Yeah, what will I need a... I need this in. They can't obviously reach that. That's fine. That now will... Yeah, see, that look good. They can be really high on the carousel. That is supposed to be there, like that. That needs a ladder. Now, about probably... which... If I do that... I need to get to this. Oh, hell, I can't get it, can I? Yes, I can. No, okay. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. If I do this, they will then, I think, build this one. Oh, it's too far. I'll wait till they build that. Then what I thought was, I'm going to have some shrubs and things around it. Which sort of hide all the power and all the nastiness of all this. I keep skipping an eye on the old time here. Now, what might be nice here is some beaver stack, just to offset the. I missed the shrub, didn't I? There. I didn't want to go in. And then we'll have we'll have a fence, because fences are good. Yeah, see, that doesn't look too shabby. Yeah, see, now it's done it, yeah? So now I didn't need to do that. If I do the carousel, now I do the ladder to the carousel. Then I do that into there. That, in theoretical terms, should be built. But I'm going to pause it because I still need the Fountain of No Joy to be built. Right, how are we doing? And we haven't got any power into that either. You see, they can build all these because these don't cost anything. You see what I mean by it's a bit of a pain? It's just, unfortunately, you just cannot get them. I am not taking one of these down, that's for certain. You just can't get them to do what you want to do. I'm not saying that, though, you can. No, you can't, because they can only build one at once, can't they? Yeah, that doesn't. No, I can do this now. Obviously, I'm almost at the end. You can see here. So me doing all this was pointless waste of time, I think. I just yeah, I've got a bit of water in there though. If it comes up, then it'll have even more water. So, like I said, I can't do nothing with that. Now we've got 100. Now we've got 100. Now we need to do the metal. That's the only thing that's left to get going. I've got 400 in scrap. But why is it not getting it here? What the hell is it doing? Right. Is it because... Where is the scrap now? Right. Empty that. I said empty. This hasn't been emptied. Why is it not being emptied? Building being emptied. Why is it not actually doing anything? Ah. 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 Now, that's the reason why. Have I got any? Yes, I've got some here. Let's turn this back on. Apparently I've got 400, but I haven't actually got 400 because I can't get to it. Because I can't get to it. Because I just built this too high. Good lads. Good lads. Right, so that's, you see, now it's actually turning. So in theoretical terms, that should actually turn this lot then. That I can put that back again. Once I've got this, I can, you know, turn this on. Because now we know that this is going to actually work. I don't need to worry. And then I can have them looking dapper. So say, don't get yourself injured, me beavers. Right. And they can walk from their little thing and then go from there. Oh, that's it. It's a... I've done it again, haven't I? My apologies. I've done it again. I've gone over the hour. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I tell you, that fountain of whatever you want to call it, the fountain of joy, the fountain of no joy, is yeah. Like I said, once I know next time how I can do it, then I know. But I won't know until this is all finished. Don't really like that. I'd rather bury it under here. I think that's what I'm going to do eventually. But I just get it working, and then if it works, then it works, and then we can figure out a better way to it look better. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that. We will see you in the next one. Bye for now.